What is going on, Yankee fans? It is New York Sports up here, and I am back at it with another New York Yankees post-series recap. And in this video, we're going to break down the sweep for the New York Yankees over the Miami Marlins at Lone Depot Park in this video. And I am very excited to talk about a sweep because it has been so long since we have gotten one, and we're going to break this sweep down in this video. So again, if you're a Yankees fan, drop a like on the video and hit that big red subscribe button. I really would appreciate it because I do enjoy making these Yankees videos on the channel. I talk about every series that the Yankees play throughout 162 games. I talk about every series on the channel. So again, drop a like if you want to see more Yankees content as well as Giants and Knicks content. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. So let's get into this sweep. We're going to talk about the first game of this series against the Miami Marlins, and this was a nail-biter of a baseball game, because of course it was. When you watch the Yankees, most games the Yankees win are nail-biters, and the Yankees didn't really hit in this game. Throughout 5 innings, the offense was terrible. Taillon was pitching really well, but the Yankees weren't scoring any runs. And Joey Gallo didn't do anything in this game, but you know who did? Newly acquired Anthony Rizzo. We go to the top of the 6th inning against Zach Thompson, who was just shoving throughout 5 innings. We go to the 6th inning, and Anthony Rizzo gets a 1-0 pitch and crushes it into the right field seats. A solo bomb for Rizzo, and it is impressive to hit home run in this ballpark, because this ballpark is ginormous, and Rizzo had a solo shot. This was a ginormous home run, and the Yankees lead 1-0. We needed that in the worst way. This sparked the team. We go to the top of the 8th inning. We had, I think, first and second with nobody out, or first and third with nobody out, and Rougned Odor hit a 2-run base hit up the middle. 2 runs came around to score, made it a 3-0 Yankees lead. Rougned Odor coming through clutch again. That's what Odor does. He might not hit very well, throughout the season, but he gets big hits, and that's what he got. A 2-run single from Odor, and the Yankees are up 3-0, and that came off Marlins reliever Zach Pop. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Zach Britton comes in, and he struggles. First and third, nobody out for the Marlins, and Brian Anderson grounds it to a double play. A run scores, but we didn't really care about that run. We're happy we got the double play. Britton gets a double play, gets out of the inning. Marlins are on the board. It's 3-1, and then Chapman comes in for the save in the 9th inning, who's pitched pretty well as of late. We go to the bottom of the 9th. He gets De La Cruz to fly out, Brinson to ground out, then he hits Joe Panic, and we're like, oh boy, here we go again. And then he gets Magneuris Sierra to strike out, and the Yankees win the game 3-1. Huge home run for Rizzo, and his first game as a Yankee hit a solo shot to give the Yankees an early lead, and then Odor coming through clutch with a 2-run single. But the player of this game was Jameson Taillon, and for like the 5th straight start, Jameson Taillon was magnificent. 5 2/3, no runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. His ERA is now down to 4.11. I remember when his ERA was over 5. It was pretty high over 5. His ERA is now just a tad over 4. Taillon has been electric as of late. That's the kind of pitcher we traded him for. That's the pitcher we traded from the Pirates for. He has been fantastic. 5 2/3, no runs. I'll take that any day of the week. I get the Marlins' offense is bad, so you got to take it with a grain of salt. But Taillon was fantastic. We go to the bullpen. Loaizaga, an inning and a third, no runs, 1 hit, 2 strikeouts. Bounces back after that rough outing against the Boston Red Sox, even though he pitched against the Rays. But still, Loaizaga pitched well. And then Zach Britton gave up a run, but did get that big double play. He went an inning, 1 run, 2 hits. We're just waiting for Britton to get back into his groove. He will eventually. And then Chapman came in, did hit a guy, but got the save, and the Yankees win the game 3-1. Chapman gets his 21st save of the season, and the Yankees win the game 3-1. But of course, Rizzo with the home run that sparked the team. He was very pumped up after that homer, as he should, because when you hit your first home run in pinstripes, that's always got to be exciting. And then Chapman getting the save, and Taillon pitching really well yet again. So great to see. A lot of great stuff happened in that game, and they won the game 3-1. Now, we talk about the game in which the Yankees won the series. They won this game 4-2. And on MLB At Bat, the title of this game was Rizzo or Ruth, Yankees prize homers again. And Rizzo was yet again amazing. He hit another home run and had another great game. Let's talk about this game. So, Domingo Germán got the start in this game, and we'll break that down after. Let's talk about the offense first. So, we go to the top of the 2nd inning. We got a man on first. I think there was a man on first and third, I believe. And then Rougned Odor comes through with a base hit, scores a run. Yankees are up 1-0. They're getting to Trevor Rogers early, which is great to see. And then Gary Sanchez gets a much-needed RBI double. Yankees go up 2-0. We have 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. The Yankees have a chance to really break this game open against Rogers. And then Tyler Wade strikes out. The pitcher strikes out because he's the freaking pitcher. And then I think Glaber rounded out to end the innings. So the Yankees had a chance to really break it open. They didn't come through. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Domingo Germán looks good through 3 innings. We go to the 4th inning. He struggles. Man on second base with 2 out, Jorge Alfaro hits a triple, bringing in Miguel Rojas. That makes it a 2-1 game. Then Germán throws a wild pitch on an 0-2 count, which you just cannot do. Ties the game up at 2 apiece. Not a good job by Germán, but the Yankees offense comes back and helps them out. We go to the top of the 5th. A wild pitch scores a run. Rizzo comes around to score after Anthony Bender throws a wild pitch. The Yankees go up 3-2, so the Yankees needed to take that lead there. They didn't, again, take a big lead, but they took a 1-run lead. We're up 3-2. We go to the top of the 7th. Steven Okert in the game, and he leaves a pitch out to Rizzo, kind of right out in the middle of the plate, and he absolutely crushes it. Like, into like the restaurant area. This ball was destroyed, and he hits his second solo shot as a Yankee, and the Yankees go up 4-2. A much-needed insurance run, and then, now, let's break down the pitching. The offense did its job, and the pitching did too. Domingo Germán, 4 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, and had 5 strikeouts. Again, great through 3 innings, not great in the 4th. That was kind of the story of his start. And then Lucas Licky got the win. He was magnificent in 2 innings. No runs, 1 hit, had 4 Ks. He was great. Clay Holmes in his second outing as a Yankee after pitching in the 14-0 game. This was his second outing as a Yankee, and he went an inning, no runs, no hits, and went a 1-2-3 inning. Great job by Clay Holmes. And then Chad Green went an inning, no runs, no hits, had a strikeout. Great job by Green. And then Loaizaga didn't get help from his defense because Gleyber made a stupid play, not putting the ball in his glove, which, I mean, what the hell kind of baseball player walks around with the ball in his bare hand? That's so stupid. They could have gotten the double play, but they don't. But Loaizaga still finds a way to get out of it, and the Yankees win 4-2. Of course, they had to give us a damn heart attack like they always do, but the Yankees won the game 4-2. Another bomb from Rizzo, which was great to see. He has been fantastic. After 2 games with the Yankees, Anthony Rizzo is hitting .800. Extend this man. I don't care if it's 3 games. The Yankees need to extend this guy. His lefty swing is just beautiful. It's going to be even better in Yankee Stadium. I can't wait to watch him play in the Bronx. Rizzo was fantastic. And Domingo Germán, throughout the most parts, I thought he pitched all right. I didn't think he was all that bad. And the bullpen yet again got the job done. The bullpen was amazing this series. You love to see it. Now, we talk about the series finale. And this was a game where the Yankees offense really struggled until late in the game. Sandy Alcantara on the mound against Jordan Montgomery. I completely forgot who started for the Yankees. Jordan Montgomery got the start for the Yankees. I don't understand why the Yankees can't get this poor guy some run support. It seems like every game, when Montgomery pitches well, we never score runs for the guy. I don't get it. We never score runs for the guy. I get we won the game, but throughout his outing, we did not score a single run. We had like 1 hit against Alcantara. Now, I understand he's a really good pitcher, but you should do better than that. Montgomery was brilliant. 5 innings, 1 run, 3 hits, had 5 Ks, got out of a lot of jams. He was fantastic. The only run he gave up was on a ground out. He was fantastic yet again. Montgomery, his ERA is now down to 3.69. He has been a bulldog for this team. He's been fantastic. Clay Holmes came in, was great, yet again. An inning and 2/3, no runs, 1 hit. We'll take that any day of the week. Clay Holmes has been good for the Yankees so far. And then Joely Rodriguez came in, faced 1 batter, but got the win. He went 1/3 of an inning, no runs, no hits, and got 1 out, so that's really all it is with Rodriguez. And then Zach Britton came in, struggled again, walked a guy, but got a double play. An inning, no runs, no hits, had a walk. And then Chapman came in, got the save, went 1-2-3 finally. He went an inning, no runs, no hits, had 2 strikeouts. Great job by Chapman. He got his 22nd save of the year, and the Yankees win the game 3-1. Now, let's break down the Yankees offense. I'm talking about the offense last because there wasn't much offense in this game. We go to the 8th inning. Richard Blyer in the game. We have first and third, 1 out after Gardner singled, and then Stanton reached on the error, which was huge. A bad error by Brian Anderson. And Gardner gets the third, Stanton on first. Anthony Rizzo comes through in the clutch again with a base hit to left field, ties the game up at 1 apiece. Great piece of hitting by Rizzo. Goes opposite field. The Yankees need more guys on this team that can get big hits. And Rizzo, I don't think he's the only guy, but he's definitely our best clutch hitter on this team, in my opinion. He gets an RBI single and ties the game up at 1 apiece. And then, Aaron Judge, next pitch, single through the left side. And then, was it Rizzo? It was Stanton comes around to score, and the Yankees are up 2-1. Rizzo gets out at third, which I thought was just a bad play by him. But he got the RBI single, so why am I complaining? Judge gets an RBI single, and the Yankees take a 2-1 lead. Then, we go to the 9th inning. The Yankees get a much-needed insurance run that they didn't deserve. But Jazz Chisholm, kind of flops around. He bobbled it twice and then threw it away. Gleyber came around to score after a 2-out base hit. Gardner reaches on the error, and the Yankees have a 3-1 lead. A much-needed insurance run for the Yankees that was gifted to us, but we'll still take that any day of the week. Speaking of Gleyber Torres, he was awful this series. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna get the negatives out of the way. Gleyber Torres was awful in this entire series. He got 1 measly hit all series. He was terrible. If Gleyber wants to be a Yankee next year, he needs to start hitting. Let's take a look at Gleyber Torres' numbers throughout the season. He's hitting .242, and his OPS is .657, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, his OPS is .657. Gleyber Torres is he's not some aging veteran like Brett Gardner. You're 24 years old. You should be running harder, playing better defense, and be hitting the ball better. He has not been doing that. I don't know about his future with the Yankees. I'm up for trading him at this point because he just continues to not hit well. The past 2 years, he's been awful offensively and has not played well defensively either. I don't know what's the point of keeping him around. I really don't. Now, I understand he's really young, but you could get a lot back for this guy, and the shortstop free agent class is loaded next season. I say you trade Gleyber Torres. That's just my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on Gleyber Torres down in the comments below. But another negative, kind of a negative, but another negative, Joey Gallo did not have a good series whatsoever. I think he went like 1 for 11 in this series. But he did walk, and he did smoke some balls that were just kind of unlucky. They were just caught. So, ran into some bad luck. Still played pretty good defense, and he did get an RB. He did get a double in this game. Got his first Yankee hit in the top of the 7th inning off Alcantara. So, we'll see how he does in the Bronx. I'm not ready to give up on Gallo yet. It's only 3 games. Don't lose faith in him just yet. Trust me. He's going to start hitting well eventually. So the Yankees sweep the Marlins. A much-needed sweep for the Yankees over the Fish. We needed this. We needed this in the worst way. We're now, 2.5 games out of the wild card spot. Yeah, two games, rather, out of the wild card spot. We're only 6.5 games out of the division. I'm not going to say we're going to win the division. I'm not saying we're pushing for it, but we are only 6.5 games out of the division. If the Red Sox lose tonight, we'll only be... if the Rays lose, we'll only be, I think, 5.5 out, or 6 games out. So it could be even closer by tonight. So we'll see what happens there. But the Yankees needed to sweep a team. We haven't swept a team since, I think, the Blue Jays series back in Buffalo. It's been a long time. And we finally broke the brooms out. It's been a while, and we finally did it, all right, guys? So that is going to do it for this video. Make sure to stay tuned tonight. I forgot to talk about it in my last video, but hell yeah, heck yeah, baby. Giants football. Training camp's back. And I'm going to have a video tonight talking about the Giants training camp and kind of just update Giants fans on what's going on regarding the Giants in training camp. I'll talk about Daniel Jones, Kenny Golladay, their struggles whatsoever, I guess, connecting with one another. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about the acquisitions that the Giants made for Looney and the receiver. I think his name is Wills from the Broncos, and as well as the other player we signed. I don't remember his name, but we signed 3 different players for depth that I'll talk about in the video. And I'll also talk about the Giants' injury. There's been some injuries around training camp regarding Shane Lemieux and Matt Peart. I'll talk about everything that's going on with the Giants in tonight's video. So, back to the Yankees. I'll have a my next Yankees video, rather, will be the Yankees series recap against the Baltimore Orioles in the Bronx starting tomorrow night. As Andrew Heaney makes his Yankees debut tomorrow. That should be interesting, going up against Jorge Lopez, who has a 2-12 record. I really hope we can smack him around because it's been a while since we've had a good old-fashioned ass beating on another team. And that game goes 7:05 tomorrow night. Game 2 is Tyler Wells on the mound for the Orioles. I think it's Tyler Wells. If I'm not mistaken, maybe Alex Wells. It's Alex Wells. Alex Wells on the mound for the Orioles, going up against Garrett Cole. And then Game 3 is Jameson Taillon against Matt Harvey. So, gotta at least take 2 out of 3. You can't lose a series to Baltimore. We gotta keep the line moving and continue to win series, and we have an opportunity to do that against the Baltimore Orioles starting tomorrow night. All right, guys? So that is going to do it for this video. Make sure to stay tuned for my Giants video coming out tonight. I'll talk to you guys then. Peace, go Yankees, and go Giants.